it's not an excellent connection when you stop. I need to activate the webcam. Stream. So okay. Hello traders, welcome to another live trading session. Um, so yeah, let me know if you can hear me. Let me just double check on the, I already checked this. I think the audio is fine. Um, okay, I think the audio is fine. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start. And obviously today we're gonna be placing a trade in about 7 minutes time. And we're gonna be going long. But before we get into that, I wanna kind of just um, obviously have a look at the account from yesterday. And as you can see, I've just recently updated. This is from yesterday. We took a couple trades yesterday, obviously, that ended up being losing trades, as you can see from there. And yeah, so today we're going to be going long again. And I've got my obviously MT4 platform here. As you can see, this is the same account that is the same account I'm going to use every day to trade for you guys, and it's always going to be the same time that I'm going to be streaming. So from 12 o'clock to roughly about 3 o'clock every day. So 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours. It just depends on how the trade goes. So yeah, so today, like I said, based on what the strategies of is giving me right now, I'm going to be going long on this market. And but today's going to be a little bit easier because all I need to do, or all my stop loss needs to go, is just needs to go below this. Even though I don't use stop loss, but if the market goes below that, then I'm likely gonna close my trade. So yeah, I hope this is streaming on YouTube, right? This is public education information optimization. Yeah, I think everything looks good. Everything looks good. So just waiting for 12 o'clock to place the trade. Hopefully this is a better it's a better streaming software that I'm using today compared to yesterday. I know it was just kind of annoying switching between screen and having to pause and then reopen. So hopefully today is going to be a lot better, I would imagine. And yeah, and you have to remember that we're still going against the trade in terms of this trade. Um, but guys, one of the things I always say to people is the fact that the traders, the new traders, it's not a big deal to lose a trade. It's really not. All you need to do is just, once you've lost the trade, you have to be able to accept it and just live to fight another day. And hopefully this kind of things I'm going to be doing with this streaming, hopefully is going to be able to kind of teach some of you guys a lesson, because there are a lot of people that still, like I said yesterday, they're still struggling to kind of find their way or find a strategy, a system, a method that works. And yeah, so I hope this is gonna. Okay, let's see what I need to sort out something. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna place the trade in about 2 minutes. Like I said, I'm gonna be going long on this market, but it's still good. It's yeah. Um, there's so much volatility on this currency pair in the last couple of days. Obviously, with all the financial news and things going on, you would expect that. Um, but yeah, this is gonna be a lot easier today. In terms of like, I wouldn't have to wait a long time to know the results. So I'm going long on this market, and obviously below this level, I'm out of the, the market can take me out. And if it does that, again, this is probably gonna be a very short stream, and then yeah, we'll come back tomorrow and live to fight another day. You always have to do that. You always have to do that. Um, okay, we're about 30 seconds away from our entry. So again, let's go back onto the account. New order 0.1 and 3, 2, 1, 0. So as you can see, I've placed the trade, and yeah, so now let's see what the market is gonna do in the next couple hours. So the expectation is obviously, like, at some point I expect this market to go back and make one more high. So even though, like I said, this market is on a downtrend, like it's on a massive downtrend. So the direction of the market is down. I know that, and one of you guys asked a question yesterday, saying if I know the trend is down, do I still take the trade? It's not really about whether the trend is down or up. It's about what your strategy says. Because when you're learning how to trade, you learn a strategy, and that strategy has rules. That strategy tells you when you enter a trade, when you exit a trade. And regardless, whatever you're gonna do with that strategy, you have to remember that if you look at the market, if you analyze the market at different time frames are likely gonna give you different trend directions. You can't tell me that you can look at the market at every single time frame and you're gonna see the market going in one direction. It's impossible. So you're gonna have to be really, really what's the word I'm looking for? You're gonna have to be able to just follow your strategy, because that's the only thing that's gonna make you feel good, win or lose. You have to follow the strategy, win or lose. And that's one of the things I aim to do on this live stream for you guys. And you're gonna see me every day. I'm gonna come here every day, same time, and I'm gonna be executing the strategy. Now you might look at the account and see, oh, down 23%, but just wait a few, a couple months, 3 months, and see what it's gonna be like. So yeah, I'm gonna pause this, and then obviously not pause it. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. I'm still gonna be around, but I just need to go and get something to eat quickly. Okay, so I've seen that a few people have joined us. So um, so in case anyone has missed the stat, and obviously I've taken a long position on this trade. Um, so just like yesterday, I mean I've taken a long position here, and so the expectation is that this market is going to go up and give me one more high. I mean, like I said, people. Hi IQ Indian. Hi Onyebuchi. Nice of you guys to join me on today's live stream. Um, as I was saying, I mean this is just to tell you the direction I'm going. It's not gonna tell you where my stop loss or take profit is gonna be, because I don't use stop loss, I don't use take profit, and yeah. But this is just to give you a guide. So don't look at this as where my targets or whatever. Don't look at that. The most important thing is to know that I'm long on this trade, and obviously the expectation is that the market is gonna go up, and you can't hear me, low volume. How about now? Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me. Or you might have to turn the volume on from your you know laptop or computer, whatever you're using. Okay, good, good. So as I was saying, I've already taken a long position on this market, and the expectation is, like I said, the market is gonna go up and make one more high, around about 30 to 40 pips, and if not, if the market decides to go down here, I will be closing my trade somewhere below this structure level. So this is kind of a little bit more straightforward in terms of the trade setup compared to the one I took yesterday. Okay, that's good. As long as you can hear me, that's good. And don't forget, guys, just drop any kind of, if you have any questions, just drop the questions in the live chat, and I'll answer them, because I'm actually looking at the live chat. So I'll answer the question if you do have any questions, and yeah. And back to MT4 here. Yeah, like I said, I'm never gonna get the hang of using this trading platform, but no, even that it's not working for me. So, but yeah, the most important thing is that when I place my trades, I will be able to show you guys the trade on the platform, and also and obviously on the my FX book page from yesterday, and obviously this one is updated every 5 minutes. So that has been updated 2 minutes ago. So as you can see, I've got this is a current trade that I've taken. This is a bit slow in terms of updating, and yeah, the more trades I start to take, the more this is gonna look, in terms of the statistics, you're gonna see a lot more statistics on this my FX book page. I don't expect it to this to go just yet. If it goes, great, but I don't really usually it takes to about 1 o'clock, 1:30 UK time before we get that movement. But there's a lot of volatility in the GBPUSD. Actually, there's a lot of volatility, so I won't be surprised. And like I said earlier, this market is trending down on a higher time frame. But that doesn't mean that when you have a strategy, depending on what your strategy says, the rule of your strategy, it doesn't mean that you can't take the trade just because the market is trending down on a higher time frame. Because the truth is, like, you're not gonna look at all the time frames and see one direction that the market is heading to in all the time frames. It doesn't work like that. In trading, so many time frames are going to give you different readings. You might look at a 5-minute time frame, you see the market is bullish. You look at a half an hour time frame, you see the market is bearish. So this can actually confuse a lot of traders, especially when you're starting to learn how to trade, starting to learn time frames and how to read charts. I remember when I started learning how to do that, it was confusing at first. It was very confusing because, how do you, and because people would tell you, obviously, the trend is your friend. So, and then you try to find the trend of the market, you switch between time frames and you see different readings. I mean, that can confuse you. But that's the point of having a strategy, having a rule, and following your rule and sticking to your rule. Because it doesn't matter what other time frame says, as long as your strategy gives you a long trade, you take a long trade. It gives you a short trade, you take a short trade. Um, so I'm gonna put that on this. I'll leave it there. Like I said, I'm never really interested in the first position, the first trade I take. I'm more interested in what the market is gonna do from 1 o'clock to 2:30. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna take a little break, guys. But I'm gonna leave the stream on. And I'll put this on here. I'm not seeing any question from you guys. What's going on? Are you sure you guys are? We're gonna do some analysis in a minute.